Hello mi gente, welcome back to another video. Happy Love Day, one of my favorite days. I mean, it's Love Day every day, but so yeah, I know it's been a little while, but I've been trying to film a video, but I just can't. Like, every time I stood in front of the camera, it just didn't feel genuine because I just wasn't in a good place mentally and spiritually and physically. But I've been putting in work these past couple weeks to better myself, and I can't even tell you how good I feel. I'll probably do a separate video of all the things that I've been doing to just like improve my mental health and just everything overall. But yeah, so today I wanted to bring you just, oh, and I have new hair. I dyed it for my birthday. But yeah, it's cute and fun or whatever. This is like my first time leaving it like natural since I've dyed it, and it doesn't look too bad. I did a protein treatment. Yeah, I might do it like a hair care video because my hair was fried like a year ago. But anyways, irrelevant. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little makeup tutorial and chit chat about love and stuff. This is a good angle. So we're gonna start by clipping my hair back. Okay, so hair's out the way. Y'all like my little red or whatever. I really don't know what I'm doing. I think I want to do like, I've done this before in an old video, but like a red eyeliner type of thing with eyeshadow and maybe like smoke it out or something. We're gonna see. First and foremost, like I did in my last makeup tutorial, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. That's like my, if I do makeup every, like my simple makeup routine. But I'm taking this by Too Faced. It's their multi-use sculpting concealer. I'm just gonna go over any, scarring I have. I mean, my skin is doing a lot better. I want to do like a video of like how I save my skin, because let me tell you, it's been a journey. Like, and yeah, I just want to take y'all through everything I've been through with this freaking skin of mine. If you hear stuff in the background, I just live in a loud household, sorry. I wanted to talk about some love stuff because part of what I've been doing to like help my mental health is really spending time with like God and just like seeing what his word has to say. And let me tell you, the Bible really has like any aspect of our life, like finances, love, like everything. There's an answer to everything. So yeah, so my pastor, my local pastor that I watch and go to, I just recently went to church after not going for really like a really long time, and he's in a series right now called A Love That Lasts, and he did like a sermon, I guess, on singleness. So if my ladies or men are single on this Valentine's Day, I'm here to tell you that being single is great. I'm gonna tell you why, but yeah, let's just do some makeup and then we'll start talking about that. I'm just do my eyebrows real quick while the concealer sits, just very lightly. Fill in some sparse areas. Yeah, I just got my eyebrows done. Remember in the last video they was looking real crazy, but they look good now. I have this Morphe eyebrow pencil thing. It's the best thing ever. I don't use anything else, literally. I just feel so in control with this, you know? But shoot, what y'all doing for Valentine's Day? I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A with my little sister because it's the only Valentine I need in my life. My pastor was saying that like I don't know, like me, if you know me, I'm a lover girl. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but like I really am. And like I do like want to be in a, like I like the idea of being in a committed relationship and like, just treating somebody's son like the king that he is. But I feel like for a long time in my life, like I've been like not really alone. Like I was like either talking to someone or dating someone or like in a relationship. I never really spent a long period of time by myself, which honestly, if I can give my younger self any piece of advice, is to not rush love, or like don't go looking for love, because when you go looking for stuff, you're usually gonna find trouble. And if you don't even know what you want out of relationships, you're just gonna go through a lot of things that are unnecessary. So when I have a daughter one day, I'm gonna make sure I talk to her about this kind of stuff, because there's so much more to life than looking or like being in a relationship or like finding love. Like, so yeah, that was basically what my pastor was saying, that like he like was going through different bullet points about like why being single is a good thing. Like, obviously marriage is like created by God. I mean, that's what I believe, to each their own. But like, marriage is really a gift from God, where like two people come together and they become one. And like, that's the goal one day. But I'm in no rush to like, you know, do that, because I want what God wants for me. I don't wanna, because my taste in men has been questionable, I'm not gonna lie. But so yeah, the first point he made was that singleness is good. And he like put out some like different verses. And yeah, it was just saying how like, even though like marriage is like a great and good thing, like singleness is just as good, and they're good for like their own reasons. Something that he said that I really like resonated with, because I feel like during periods of singleness we like tend to think like we're missing out, or like something is missing from our lives. Like we want you know, because we're human, like we were literally hardwired to want companionship and want like love and intimacy and all that stuff. But he was saying that like when he was like young, like he used to feel like, you know, he's missing out on things, like he doesn't have a girlfriend, whatever. And you know, like I feel like for a long time I was feeling like that too. Like I wanted my own boost stinkalinka to myself, and I just, you know, I would rush into things like not knowing what I really wanted out of a relationship, and like just like mainly like, oh, like he's cute, like we vibe good, he's funny, like, you know. But those are not real foundational things that you should be looking for in a relationship. Like, yeah, they're plus good things, but I feel like those are not really what's gonna keep a relationship going, especially not looks. Like, so yeah, this is like a burgundy. It's kind of cute though. Maybe I'll do this. Our girl Medina got me this. I forgot when. I think for Christmas or my birthday. It's cute. It's from ColourPop. Real cute. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this. Let me use these. Yeah. Okay, so I like hope I'm not too close to y'all, because I can't really see what I look like right now. So, oh, this is perfect. As an angle thing, and then yeah, because I think I want to smoke it out. I never really, you know. So we're gonna just go on with this Miss Brightside, and we're gonna line my. Okay, I'm trying to see if you guys can see me. I think you can. Okay, so we're gonna take this. Who's texting me? I think that's my family. So much easier. That tickled me a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna make the wing. Again, we don't care if this is perfect or not, because we're gonna fix it. We tend to believe like when we're single we're missing out on something, like, and he said that being single is not about what is absent in your life, but it's about what you are free to do. Yeah. So basically, like, he was saying that, like, you know, like when you're in a relationship, like it kind of, I mean, in a good healthy relationship, you know, you're supposed to look out for your partner and like their needs, and like obviously that's great. Like, who doesn't want to do that for a partner? But it's time consuming, and it takes away from like obviously like other things that you want to do in life. Like, you know, it takes your time, it takes your effort, it takes a portion of your mind and your heart, which is great, and I can't wait for that one day. But when you do that with the wrong person, or you rush into a relationship, like it really can be detrimental to your future, you know. Like, you're putting in time and effort into someone, and like, you know. So he was just basically saying, like, and my mom has always told me this, and like now that I'm single and enjoying being single and not looking for a relationship, or, you know, he got to be real special for me to consider. But like, you know, he says you're free to go travel and like meet people, and just, you're not tied down to anything. And that's not saying like, you know, I don't want to be tied down or like in a committed relationship, but like, it's a gift to be single, like, and learn yourself and spend this time in solitude and being alone, and like learning like what do you really want out of a relationship. Most people go into it just like, oh, it's cute, love, and this, that, and the third, and that used to be me. And so I started growing up and realizing like it's way deeper than that, because for me at least, like, I'm dating in hopes of like this being my future marriage partner one day. And it's like, if I'm gonna be in a relationship with you, like boyfriend and girlfriend, like I want to do what we would do as if we're married, because this is what we're preparing for, you know. So you can't just do that with anyone. I don't know how I want to smoke this out. I'm thinking with, okay, so I'm gonna just like go like this, you know, just smoke it out a little bit so it's not so harsh. Wait, that's kind of a vibe. Wait, am I a makeup artist? No, I am 22 years old. I actually just booked a flight. Stay tuned because I'm definitely gonna vlog that trip. I'm very excited for it. So yeah, like, you know, you have nobody checking you, like, just free to do as you please, and that's great. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep smoking that out. He said, like, going back to just like the spiritual aspect of it, like, which is so true, like when you're in a relationship, like I said, like, it takes a big portion of your heart and your mind. And he was just saying, like, when you're in a relationship or when you're married, like, you're focused a lot on your partner and how you can fulfill the needs of your partner, like, you know, that should be a priority. But when you're single, you're free to like pour into other things, like such as your relationship with God. So yeah, he was just saying that it's like a blessing to be single because you can put your heart into something, God specifically, someone that loves you a lot and is gonna teach you. It's made me even more to want to stay single and alone, because although I am alone in a sense, this is the most not alone I've felt in a while, because I'm like putting my time into God and like other things that make me happy, you know? Okay. Fun today, and add some tardy on there, like some sparkle. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's cute. That's cute. Just a little bit of sparkle, because why not? That's always fun. Okay. Alright, so next, if y'all watched my last video, you know I like to put on my lashes next. So that's what we're gonna do. Like, continuing off, like, you know, him saying, like, you know, singleness is good and all. We're human, like I was saying, like, we want a companion. So he said, while it's a gift, that he also said that singleness is hard, because as humans we have desires. Some of those obviously being like sexual ones. And you know, obviously God's design for marriage was to like leave that for marriage, but unfortunately in the culture and society we live in, that's kind of looked down upon. Because people want to, like, you know, like, I have these desires, I want a boyfriend or girlfriend so I can, you know, or not a boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, this generation nowadays is just, that's the first thing on their mind, without any commitment, none of that. Like, they just want to have fun and whatnot. And you know, going to college almost got me caught up in having that kind of mentality too, but I'm glad, like, now that I'm getting closer to God, I'm realizing, like, that really is something special. And you know, I want to do that with someone that is my husband and that loves me and made the commitment to marry me. So and he was also saying, like, you know, we battle with, like, you know, wanting to do that and stuff, especially in the society where it's so sex crazy, honestly. And people think like that's what's gonna bring you closer to your partner, and like that's what's gonna really, like, that's the most important thing in a relationship. But from what I've been told, obviously I'm not married, but sex does not carry a marriage. It doesn't make a marriage any deeper. Obviously it's like a plus to be like intimate with your partner, but it's not everything. And another thing he said was that, like, a lot of people feel like they need to do that, like that's just a part of life. But he was saying, like, you know, as humans, like, we need water, we need food, we need shelter, like, we need those things to survive. But like, sex is, we don't need it to survive. So to each their own. But me personally, I'm just trying to walk down a different path right now. And yeah, just like in a world obsessed with sex, like, you can be different. Like, it's not everything. Put down like 5 key points, like, for people that are single in particular, like different things that you can do while you're single. So we'll get into that. I'm liking this. I'm gonna take some pictures later. Let's see if they end up cute. first point that he made about like things that you can do while single is one, to develop deep relationships in your life. And this can be friendships, like, you know, there's other relationships that you can pour into other than like obviously a romantic one. So one of the things that he said that I loved is like, he said that when he was young and single, like he really enjoyed being a uncle. And for those of you that don't know, I am a aunt to my beautiful little niece Leilani, and she is just she's just Leilani. I love that little girl so much. And yeah, like I can spend this time that I'm like, you know, single, pouring into my niece and making sure that I'm a good aunt, because like, you know, that is such a blessing to be an aunt, and I love being an aunt, and I can't wait for them to move closer to me so I can go see her and my sister and my brother-in-law way more. And yeah, like friendships, like I love the people that I have in my life right now. I don't see them all the time, we don't even talk all the time, but like I'm very fortunate to have been blessed with like amazing friends. They had just surprised me like 2 weeks ago on my birthday with a surprise brunch, and I've never been surprised like that before, and it just like something that I will hold near and dear to my heart forever, because like I've never had people go all out like that for me. So yeah, continue pouring into those relationships. And yeah, I'm open right now. I'm in a point in my life where I do want to like start to kind of find like I'm open to making new friends, like people that are trying to be like close to God as well, and like just people that I can talk about God with. And yeah, so until I started going to church again, to like kind of put myself in the environment of finding people that are like kind of on the same mental space as me right now. Secondly, what you can do while you're single is discern God's mission for your life, which is basically like figuring out like, why am I here? Like, why does God continue waking me up every day? Like, it must be for a reason. So during this time of singleness, I can figure out with God like what it is that he wants me to do on this earth with the time that he's given me. So, and that's not necessarily some, I mean, you can do that while in a relationship, of course. You can do all these things in a relationship, but it's just like when you're single, you can fully give like your all, because your time is all yours. Let's see. Ooh, that's cute. All right, now we're gonna do some concealer under the eyes, and this will really just clean up the eyeshadow. Oh, the next one is, he says to discern the potential mate in your life, which this is definitely, I don't know about y'all, but this is something I'm like committed to doing more often now, because like I said earlier, like, you know, I meet a guy and he's cute, this, that, and the third, but you know, I go into it not really like, I've gone into it like not really knowing or like evaluating if this would be like a good life partner for me. Like, is this someone I could potentially see myself being married to? You know, I have to see like how this person is in every situation. Like, are they like a man of God, which is something I've always said I wanted, but like once I met a guy, like I kind of would like compromise that, like, oh, okay, he's not that close to God, but like he believes in God, so like that's fine. And yeah, that's just not really worked out for me. Like now, from the experience I've had with men, like I definitely do want a guy that has like a relationship with God. And yes, okay, I'm almost done. And someone that, you know, spends time in God's word and stuff, because I feel like that he's gonna see what God says about relationships and stuff, and you know, we'll just be on the same page. It'll just make our relationship run smoother, I feel like. So yeah, I like now I really know what I do want out of a relationship and what I don't. So yeah, and what things I know I'm not willing to compromise when it comes to what I want out of a relationship. So sorry if you hear yelling. It's just to trust the Lord and enjoy your life. So he basically said, like, you know, don't like, just let God and the things he has in your life make you content. Like, don't sit around waiting for someone else to come and make you content, because that's like too much of a burden to put on anyone. Like, depending on anyone else for your happiness, or anyone else to heal your trauma or the things that hurt you. Like, that is not your partner's job to do. Like, obviously they can help with that, but like ultimately that's something, at least for me personally, I feel like God can do, and like I can be content with my relationship with God, so that way when I do meet someone worthy, I'm fully content by myself. Like, I don't need them to make me happy. And yeah, just enjoy life. Like I said, like, there's just so much more to life and things that you can do while you're not in a relationship, and you should enjoy that while you're young. And when it's time to be in a relationship, you will be in a relationship, and hopefully by then you've done the work, so that way you're like the best version of yourself and can give that person what they deserve. And that goes for like males and females. So personally, that's what I'm doing right now, because I know I'm not a perfect girl. I've made like mistakes and stuff, but deep down I know like the heart that I have, and like the way I know I want to treat my partner in the future, that I just can't give that to anyone. Like, you know, it has to be with someone that really deserves it and values me and knows the type of girl I am. Woman, actually. You hurry up, because I know my sister's mad hungry. And when she hungry, she get an attitude. And when she get an attitude, I want to hit her. So now we need to obviously add some color back into this face, because I'm looking like Casper. That's not cute. I'm already pale enough as it is in the winter, so let's bronze this baby up. Bronze up this face of mine. You know, what am I saying? Makeup is actually kind of therapeutic. I just be so lazy to do my makeup unless I'm like going somewhere. I use like the same exact products every time I do my makeup. I just apply it differently. Sure, this is not the brush I normally use for my blush, but I'm too lazy to get up to get the other one. In the shade Vanilla Cream Pie. This is like really given Valentine's Day. This is what the finished look is given. I'm gonna take out my hair so we can fully appreciate it. Is it giving what it was supposed to give? Let me know. I kind of like it. Like, I didn't expect it to turn out this good, but let me be like. But yeah, let me get to the last points on my thing, which is prepare myself for my married life, which is what I was saying earlier. Like, just becoming the best woman that I can be, so one day I'll be a great wife and mother to my children. And yeah, so for my single people out there, make God your priority, and he's gonna handle everything else. Like, I just feel like the season I'm in right now is like, I'm really becoming something, and like, I can't let anything jeopardize that, especially some just person that I'm gonna date to pass time. Like, I don't have it in me to learn any more lessons from talking to dudes. But yeah, that's that. So whether you're in a relationship or you're single, just enjoy every phase of your life and don't rush into anything, because good things take time, and just love on yourself. Like, honestly, I don't talk to anyone. Like, every day my phone be on D&D. I don't entertain nobody. I barely be on social media anymore. My only real friend I would say is my little sister. I mean, no, I have friends, but I'm saying like she's the only one I really talk to on the daily, including my parents, and I'm perfectly happy with that. I am in no rush for anything else. So yeah, if y'all like this little chit chat video and how the makeup turned out, then, you know, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next